Hallo und willkommen back to Fußball Manager 2020, and we are doing it not really in German at all. I only know a few words really. I've taken German way back in school, but wasn't my strongest subject at all. But welcoming all of you that might be coming from Germany watching in this episode. Unfortunately, I can't do subtitles for this either, because as I said, I am not really that good with it, so hope you will enjoy it here in English nonetheless. And we are playing here at Bamberg 2010 in FIFA Manager, or as I said, Fußball Manager 2020, that have been done or been updated to the latest transfers and everything up to 1st of August, as I'm playing this right now at least. When this is out, there is quite possibly another update with even later transfers in the game, so to say. But for now, we will focus on taking Eintracht Bamberg 2010 to as a high status as possible in the German league. And we have played one game of the season so far, which we managed to do a draw, and we have scouted a little bit in the game, but really haven't found any possible transfer signings to do, or players to try and catch. We will try even more, of course, but we don't really have any budget in sellers transfers or anything, as you see here on the left hand side here, but we aren't that bad in the league, and we are only told to our boardroom, so to say, that we will fight for clearing a relegation. And if we are as good as the team ratings suggest, relegation shouldn't really be on the table. So hopefully we can work that out nonetheless. And let's actually allow our general manager to take care of stadium infrastructure. I think that's also a little bit too much micromanagement for us at this stage, at least. And transfer fee demands for our players, don't really want them to be set ever, unless we of course want to sell a player or anything like that. But that we want to set ourselves if that's the case. So 4,080 here is actually the highest sum that we have ever got. So we will try to increase the sum, duration, and numbers here. And we don't want to go too long. One more. Damn it, I shouldn't have gone at that last one, since we have quite many boards more to sell. That would have been quite good to just not go with it even further than we did there. And youth tournament here have been on the way for the German leagues, and we have some talented youth players here. One with a market value of 2.1 million euro, which is the highest, and a level around 65, being 7 to 18 years old. And that's certainly very high, and no way near the capacity of the players that we are having in our youth team, or even in our senior team. If we were close to 60-65 in the team, we would be playing quite a lot higher up in the leagues. But we are in the very lowest league possible that you can choose here in Fußball Manager 2020, and I don't know how it works and how it's set up really, or anything like that. But we are, what to say, we have a massive stadium, and we lost a lot of money there, and I guess it's because of that, because we will have some crazy amounts of budget going to keeping up the stadium that is 23,000 in capacity. We are playing in the lowest league, so I don't know if that's correct or anything like that. But they have done a stellar work in putting together the leagues for the German league system or football system, so to say. But I don't know how correct it is or anything like that, so I hope I don't do anything stupid in this series and you take anything like I'm doing as a bad example. I'm just trying to showcase you what the game is like and what this mode is like, and trying to do a proper and good Let's Play series out of it, so to say. So we have an annual members meeting here, and how do you want to sell your sporting targets in a normal manner? A fan draws attention to the fact that the team is far too old. Yeah, we are strongly support that. The answer is considered a bit too positive. All right. And a fan fiercely draws attention to the fact that the team is far too inexperienced. We'll be neutral about that. And we actually handled that pretty decently then, I guess, because fan popularity went up too. So that's quite alright. What's not that alright is that we lost, I think, around 80k for the moving of the mouse there. So we will have such trouble in trying to keep our balances in check, or budgets in check, so to say. I don't know if it's going to be at all possible, but yeah, I guess we will try our best to do so. We will definitely sign the youth that our youth coach has identified a 28 level or 32 level striker. That's certainly not too good, but with a good development he can be able to challenge for our first team spot sooner or later at least, so that's pretty good. And have we set up 3D match correct? I think we have, so we'll go again here and go with the 3D match. We'll say to the lads, go out there and keep it simple. And we do have actions to take during the match if we want to. We did go through them a little bit in the last episode, so we'll not do that too much in this episode. What we will do though is, I think that we will turn on only highlights for the goals, really. We did have highlights the last time around, but really that didn't work properly because we saw a lot of highlights that weren't really anything at all. And I don't really want to see that. Me personally, I like to play it with the instant result. Just trying to build a good team, and the challenges in the finances and things like that is really how I like to play it personally. But I think many of you enjoy it due to this 3D aspect as well of it, so that's why we are playing like this, a 3D match of it. But other than that, might be looking to do something else, or using the instant results later down the line at least. So let's see here, options. We only want to see here replace standard, yeah, keyboard layout, match display. Match speed, quick calculation. No, we don't want to do that. Where is the settings? Options, tactics. I know that I saw it somewhere. Final start can be 1 times the speed, maybe. Here we have highlight detail, and this is what I want to change. I only want to see goals, really. There we go. And then we'll have match speed at 4 here as well. You can change it here, but in text I don't really see the point in having the match speed on anything lower than 4 times the speed. And my player seems to be doing quite alright so far, I would say. Unfortunately we get an injury there on Ulrich, or striker. We got Stefan Röhl in place instead of him. Hopefully our striker won't be out for too long. Ulrich, since he's easily the most important and best player in the team. We saw that just in the end that FC Sand actually got 1 player sent off, so we will be playing with 1 player more than than the opponent really here in the second half. So hopefully we can take advantage of that, and we'll go with a little bit of a risky talk here in halftime. And the standing at halftime is 0-0 for Eintracht Bamberg versus FC Sand, and shots have actually been 0-3, and shots on target 0-0. Chances have been 0-3, and possession 41 to 59%. So actually we are quite far off from the opponent team, but I really looked first, or glanced first, at the stats here on Sand and thought they were or stats, but that's not really the case. So we will go like that, or will we? Yeah, I guess we will, because I didn't press the last tab there, which I should have, and let our assistant manager do some player talks and massage the players and things like that. But I guess we can't do everything correct all at the time. So nothing too much happened here so far in the second half. But then again, we are not really seeing everything here, and we should, so now it will be a goal here, and I don't even know which kit we are playing in, but I think this is FC Sand, unfortunately. No, it was us, it was Bamberg. We are having the lead here, and yeah, I like that, of course, but that's a little bit ridiculous, actually, of sorts. Let's see here, should we take live? Yeah, this live actually is kind of nice.
Can he make the most of this?
Stats here also, of course. Team ratings were at 442 versus their
moments of the game, but
423 at the
still
moment.
Looking for goals, still looking to increase
let's
their lead.
have it on this. And we know, though, when looking like this, that it won't be any goal or anything like that on this. It switches over to the 3D mode, which is a little bit maybe sad of sorts. But there we have it. We won the game. The final scoreline for Bamberg versus Sand is 1-0. Shots 3-3. Shots on target 1 versus 0, and possession 45 to 55% in the end. So we took a pretty narrow win there.
The ball on that field. Here's a chance, and
really
it's been fun work. Goal!
Can't complain at all, and a good finish there, hitting the root of the post there by Stefan Röhl. We took a little bit of a gamble there in the speech, but we got extra speech points from that. Well, doing it right, really. Getting the right result there. We clicked a little bit faster, but I think we are having a really low team rating, actually. Ulrich will be out for up to 2 weeks. Röhl out for 1 day. Season preview available, that's fine. And yeah, we are not having a strong team, or as a strong team as I would like, and we will see if it's in any way possible to build this up in the long run to a proper level where we want it to be, so to say. I think it will be extremely hard, really, just due to the sheer size of our stadium. I think that is really going to burn up any money that we need throughout the seasons as we play, so to say. And we will basically quite possibly be needing to just try and sack all the players, more or less. So now rating at 457 or something like that, and we are down to 16th or 17th place in the league in the team ratings, and that's really not too good. But then again, we are having lost quite a few points due to not having our top striker in, being injured, really. So 12 at 3.5, really need a little bit more. For 3 years, I don't really want to lose 506k for 3 years, but if it's, we'll do one more. It's really a little bit bad, and to sign up for that long, I think this sum is the total sum that they will pay, so to say. So it's really board per year what we're getting. At least I think that's the case. We are not speaking with our players enough, I guess. Yeah, that's the case. So we'll speak with Ulrich here first, that he will have to take a leadership in his role, and he's not impressed. That's all right, I guess, of sorts, because we don't really care. We just need to speak to our players. We got a new offer for our main sponsor. Apparently we don't have a main sponsor yet, so let's try to sign one. And this is one of the parts that I like most, almost, in terms of FIFA Manager. That you actually have to negotiate about things like this. For example, the sponsors. The only trouble is that you're usually having to be, give up more than the opponent or the sponsor or the opponent team or the opponent manager, so to say, the manager you want to do business with. And here I can't go back, unfortunately. So is it 1 or 2 more tries we need? Oh, damn. The bonus payment is the only thing, and I really didn't need that much bonus payment. Oh well. Or the bonus payment is really on... there's no point in arguing in that, so to say, because we will not really see it, so to say. And we'll go with this match against Upstwind, and our rating 454 versus their 457, so will be a very close match here again. And we'll go with saying the players to get stuck in and give them a hard battle for the match. And we'll see here if we will be able to choose the settings for the 3D match here straight off, or if we are going to be painfully fixing things as in last match. And still loading here, so sorry about that. But as usual, we are showing everything from start to finish here at Rawslowgaming, or at least we try to do so. If it's really getting out of hand or is a little bit silent or something else like that, we are of course cutting out things that are not really necessary at all. We are not savages after all, or something like that. So we only want to see the goals. Can we get that? can we just... Now, there we go. And only goals. There we go. And let's see here. So, stats is maybe... We want to have a little bit of a look on our team, of course. The energy of all our players is unfortunately a little bit on the low side, that's for sure. But other than that, not too bad. Chances is 0-1 here so far after 15 minutes. So unfortunately, Abs win starting a little bit better, but we are having a tremendous advantage in terms of possession. Actually at 64% here so far after 20 minutes. Chances shots, yeah, not too much happening in no way at all here actually. So far seems to be a very even game. We are definitely dominating in terms of possession, but other than that it seems like pretty much even Steven here and a pretty slow game. But really, if we're going to play like this, or if we are playing like this and are not really letting in any goals, that will be really good for us, since then not letting in any goals will take us a long way in the league here, really. So there we go, that's the end of the first half. So it's going 0-0 for FC Eintracht Bamberg 2010 versus TSV Wind. And let's see here, halftime talk. I wouldn't say just play like we practiced in training. And I said the scoring 0-0, shots 1 versus 1, shots on target 0 versus 1, chances so far 1 versus 1, and possession 57 versus 43%. Team ratings is now down to 367 versus 369, so that's pretty darn crazy. We'll let our assistant do messages and everything like that, so that's better. Since we missed to do that in the last match, and that's not really too good at all. And the table here halting a little bit. And ratings, I don't understand this. It's not at all the same that it said it was in halftime. So I don't know if that's still a little bit broken, or if it's just not something that we should trust, so to say. And still not looking like too much have happened here. Chances still 1-1 here in the 70-minute mark. Don't know why we haven't changed any players out yet. I think I would have done so. Yeah, there we go. First substitution for our team, and there we have another one.
Didn't really look like scoring.
To bring in some fresh legs, but could certainly be beneficial. And seems to me that FC have come back here in the game a little bit in terms of possession, at least now pretty much even Steven. Chances is 3-2 for us actually here, but looking more and more like this will be another draw here, since we are approaching the 90th minute.
Ibrahimovic watching it closely.
And we are actually not having, because here we have a goal in the very last minute. And a red color, I would think this is Abstwind here, unfortunately. And it is. And our defender just getting to that ball and really just passing to the Abstwind player. And we lose that in the very last thing that happened in the match, unfortunately. So the final score for Eintracht Bamberg versus Abstwind is 0-1. And the match stats here, let's see here. Shots 3 versus 4. Shots on target 0 versus 4. And possession is 55 versus 45%, and chances 3 versus 4. And my cat here actually going crazy, trying to break out and jumping up on the desktop, or not the desktop, on the table here where I have my computer, and just destroying things really. She is not usually at that at all. She's usually much more, not much more. She's usually in her chair snoring away when I'm in here like this. But actually, she also gets a little bit irritated from time to time, getting locked into the room because I'm, closing the door, just so the rest of the family doesn't hear me babbling on here about nothing and everything, so to say. And yeah, she's a real hassle, because if the door is closed and she wants to come in, she will scratch the door and make sounds so high that I gotta let her in. And like this, if I'm in the middle of something and she's in here and she's just getting tired of it, she will scratch the door to get out and all sorts of things. And next match here will be against SPV Ansbach. And Ulbricht is still out here, unfortunately. We have some offers here for sponsoring, and there we have a pretty good sponsor deal here with 4 years, though, very long, but 4.4 or 4,400 euro per board. And let's see here, we'll just sign this. It's actually a really good deal, more or less, so we'll have to give it up there. And we have an offer for banking here, 1 year, for a third tier sponsor or something like that. So 500 extra for us, basically nothing, but still better than nothing, really, so to say. Let's see here, Salbach. Let's say a team that we need him in perfect shape for a next game. We'll just do the team talks to one player at a time, moving down the list and speaking to each and single player. Let's see here. So we'll go to the match here and play SV Ansbach, who are their team rating currently at 474 versus ours 458. And now I should take a look at the kits. We will be playing in the purple kits again here. We'll go with no of these costly speeches here. We'll just go out and say, give it your best here. I think is the best option here. At least the other ones are quite darn risky. And really I want good trust in the team. To me as a manager, I think that's one of the best ways to have the players trust you. And then they will perform pretty good. At least that's how how I have it in my experience, so to say. And rambling or stepping on the words there, really not getting anywhere, but you get the point. I think it's the best not to over-promise, instead under-promise and over-deliver. I think that's work much better overall in pretty much all aspects of life, actually. Yeah, I think that's just pretty good practice to do it
significant
just
day for this
that
team,
way.
and
So
especially for the
let's
man
hear,
who
we'll
leads
have
them
to
out
change
here.
this.
A national team under new leadership, a new captain, a richly
We could do highlights here, of course. So highlights, we had the settings there to
Doesn't lack for confidence.
to
He
do
got that
it.
hopelessly
I
wrong.
don't really want highlights. Highlights was stupid the first time we did it, so we'll do only goals here. This will probably be
Needs
a
some
goal.
luck from there.
No,
That's
it
closer
was
to the
on
corner
highlights.
flag, I think.
And that highlight wasn't that dumb, but still it wasn't really that close to it. I know that's very similar to how it is in Football Manager, where you have highlights that is not really looking to be dangerous at all from time to time. So of course, if you think that or would want to see a 3D match here like we are doing now on highlights, that is what we will play here further on in this series. So if you have any comments about this series, do leave a comment on what you want to see, and if I'm playing the correct team, or you would want to see another team, maybe a top team in the German Bundesliga or something like that, or if you have any other ideas and thoughts on tactics or just about anything, leave a comment. It's very much appreciated and fun to read, and I take everything in and try to use it in the series or in other series or things like that. And also, if you haven't done so yet and want to, of course, or enjoy the channel, remember to hit the subscribe button. And also, if you want to be really sure to not miss any episode that is coming out, you can press that small notification bell. And let's see here. So pretty even so far here in this game, and I don't want to take the risky talk to say that take the foot off the brake and win this match. We'll just go with a pretty slow one again, just play like we practiced in training. We'll do the player talks here and let our assistant do it, and hope that it will work out good. And anyway, also, if you haven't, well, not if you haven't, remember to smash that like button as well. It's very, very much appreciated by me and by YouTube as well, and it will help us get the community around this project that we are doing here. And unfortunately, we had one player getting a second yellow card here in our 48th minute. That
one
is Marcel
very critical
Lang,
kick
so
of the
now we're
football.
playing with one player short. And here is a goal for Ansbach. Unfortunately, didn't remember who we were playing on a penalty, which is really a shame there. But I don't expect too much here. And since we are playing one player short, or, well, yeah, one player short for the remainder of the game, don't expect us to climb this back, but there's always a chance until the whistle have been blown, of course.
Oh, that's the place to win
Let's
it.
take a live look here, or take a look at the table. So yeah, we're dropping down to 13th place currently, as things stand after this match, which is not really too good. And there we have
Oh, it's been stopped!
end of the
And
game.
now the keeper's got to run the length of the field to get back to his goal. Passed on there, doesn't waste many passes. And that's nowhere near
The
total
highlights
miscue.
don't really need to see them, other than the goal, which you already seen. The team talks work out there, but not really. And the final scoreline for Eintracht Bamberg versus Ansbach is 0-1. And yeah, the shots after full time is 1-4. Shots on target 1-1. Chances 1-3, and possession 49-51%. So a pretty even game here. Unfortunately, we come out on the short end of it, and I guess that's due to losing one player very early on in the second half. And yeah, I can't say that we are too unexpected with that or something like that. We're actually here 4 games in. We should have had 2 home games, and every other team should have had that as well, I guess. But we're very steadily here in second place in terms of attendance, and that's actually very nice. In terms of chances, though, we are pretty much one of the worst teams in converting chances to goals. And in terms of chances at all, we're actually second worst. So being that high up that we were after just 2 games, I think that might have been a little bit of a fluke. But yeah, we'll see where we end up and how we will do this throughout the season. And there we had Paul injured as well, unfortunately, for 2 days. And injury report here: Ulbricht out for 1 more day, so he's soon back. So that's good, at least. Actually, he's back right now. So a main sponsor, new offer here. So let's see if we can't do this one here and come to a deal. So we'll lower that. Let's see if we can't agree on the bonus payment here first. Come on, up your offer here a little bit. So I think the bonus payment here will work itself out. So we just need to get close here faster on the main sum. We need them over 30k at least, is my opinion. And quite preferably on 1 year. One year, 2 years. This is now 2 years, I guess we signed them for. It's just 30k, yeah, 2 years. So maybe overdid it there a little bit on the negotiation, being a little bit, maybe almost scared of being missing out. But yeah, we needed a main sponsor to get in. We are actually up here to 166,000 in cash now, so it might not be as bad as I've thought here before the season. So that might be alright, but we never know. We really need any cash that we can get in. At least that's my feeling to it, so to say. But you know what, actually, this will be the end of this episode, so I hope you have enjoyed watching here on Rawslowgaming. And as said just minutes before, remember to smash that like button, and if you want to, hit the subscribe button as well, of course. Thank you and goodbye, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. You have been watching Rawslowgaming, and I hope you have enjoyed. On clicking on the video on the left, you will see the next video in this series, and on the right, our latest upload to the channel. And with that said, thank you again for watching.